Hello traders, this is a DAX recap video for Monday, January the 14th. This is the updated chart that was posted before the open, and this was the situation in the pre-market where price was already bouncing from our main support for the day, for this bottom of free trading days range. So in the morning notes I said this, as I covered in weekly video, contraction could lead to expansion of the range. However, today we got another day of contraction. So these contractions can last for many days, and the longer it lasts, the bigger the move will be when this range finally breaks. So below main resistance zone we have this, here this. Sellers likely to react there, and I said also this Friday low zone that the weak market would be below it, and then the sellers likely going to react there on the first test. Key zone for today was this. So now let's get to the charts and see where the opportunities were for today. So this between two lines is the pre-market range, and first day low was the bottom and is the bottom still of this free day trading range, and now we have fourth day inside of this trading range. So bottom of trading range was already tested two times in the pre-market at let's say 4 a.m. and around 8 a.m. and immediately after the open we had this kind of move to the upside, and this Friday low zone was basically falsely broken, and the price, as you can see on a 15-minute chart, maybe better, just tested bottom side of this trend line of this trading channel, and you could draw another trend line like this, and on the intersection of these two trend lines basically this move died. But even if you didn't have this on the chart that was posted before the open, here is that line. I also posted this one with the 4-hour time frame, and we will look for our time frame also later. So price back tested this, and when it came back to the zone and we observe this price action here, this is our entry, as said on the morning notes, that sellers likely going to react from here. Weaker market, in case of the weaker market, what could happen? Price would test range from Friday, test Friday's low, got rejected from there, and in case of sufficient momentum we would get a breakdown. However, that didn't happen, but what did happen is that you could observe this kind of behavior here and short this area with the idea of closing near pre-market low and the bottom of the zone, because pre-market I'm sorry, not pre-market low, but this zone here was already tested two times in pre-market, and now if you observe this move on a smaller time frame, then the price starts to roll over. And if you want to fade this zone, because this was already tested, it's better to fade it at the back end of the zone. So closing this short could be here in front of the zone, or even near the middle of the zone, and entry for this long from here, from the zone, could be either on this or this first test and then you wait, or on this second one when you see that price really doesn't want to break first day low, and then the price is still so far contained in the range. So this is your long entry, again targeting the same zone. And Today was really slow, choppy day. We couldn't know that in advance, of course, but when it started and we didn't get the break of the bottom of this trend range early, in the early hours, and then it is tested again at noon, this is your signal that the day could be really slow, and again to see contracted kind of range. And when we look at now and the regular trading hours is over, today's range was really from bottom of this zone just to the previous cash close, around 100 110 points, so even less than on Friday. Again, market continues to contract, continues to shrink. Of course that you could wait, with this. We can see now that the price is tested this pre-market high again, but at this time here you really don't know what to expect, and the school book trade, real textbook trade, would be just to go zone to zone. So note that both of these trades are nothing particular, nothing to write home about. It was, the trades for 40 points at best, but it was, zone-based trades, and just sticking to good zones was the play for today. Now this here now could be a false break of the pre-market high. We don't know that yet. They poked a bit above it just to test this previous cash close and nothing else. As I said many times, for the zones and for the reference points, poking like 10 to 20 points above it doesn't mean that it is broken. As soon as the price retraces back, you could assume that it was a false breakout, or if it's on this side, you could assume a false breakdown. On the 4-hour chart, now situation is looking like this, so nothing really decisive or constructive happened today. We are entering the 4th day of the consolidation here. We have four daily candles here. Now observe this situation here, where also we have this is a bit different because price was there then testing repeatedly daily 50, which is above now, but nevertheless we are testing now important resistance and channel and so on. On this period here, it was on September last year, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, 5 trading days, then that trading range, which is here, on the 6th day we had a breakdown of the trading range, retest, going below, again retesting it, and then going below. So 7 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9th day, you could say, okay, now we know for sure that this consolidation is over, and then we are going down yet again. And look how that looked to traders back then. If you observe it like this, then you could say, okay, market is hitting really good support there, and hitting repeatedly daily 50. So what was the opinion here of the traders? What were they expecting here? Well, the same is going here. Buyers of this top here, they have a case only if this breaks, only in the case of the breakout. And in the case of breakout, you could expect short covering rally, because then this becomes a bear trap basically for the bears that are trying to push Now when the price is going above it, they got no choice, they have to close their position, and vice versa. This move here, you can see that it accelerates from the down to the downside, because as it moves away from this range, there is no hope now here for this group of buyers here that were expecting a breakout, and they need to close, and they're closing. And the same could happen here on either side. We don't know that yet. We have a cluster of resistance here, so odds favor rolling down. As said many times, and that is something that the majority of the traders expect, just note that when things that the majority expect doesn't happen, then that is something that caught many people unprepared for it and could lead to a huge move. In case of the breakout, there could be a huge move to the upside, because nobody expecting a breakout, everybody expecting rolling down, which would be logical, not only technically of course, but fundamentally also, because nothing is resolved. Trade war issues are not resolved, nothing is resolved, that it is fundamentally in the background. So that is it for this video. Nothing much today. As I said, this range still is on. It is defended. Now we could have another lower high, and tomorrow or the next day, when another attack to this support comes from the position of yet another lower high, it could break then. But until it doesn't break, it is going to be support for us. And that's it for this video. I wish you good evening and good trading.